Hello and welcome to WKP. Today we're going to be taking another look at the tropics. There is a tropical depression now, Tropical Depression 15, which will likely turn into a tropical storm by tonight. So it will be Tropical Storm Nana that we'll be seeing by tomorrow morning. And we also have two disturbances also, one over Africa and one over the central Caribbean Sea. The one over the central Caribbean Sea, I predict, will become a Category 1 hurricane upon landfall. Let's take a look at the National Hurricane Center page. Right now we're going to take a look at Tropical Depression 15, which has sustained winds of 30 knots per hour or 35 miles per hour, and minimum central pressure of 1,009 millibars. Its movement is northeast at 12 miles per hour. Now let's take a look at Tropical Disturbance 1, which I predict will be a Category 1 of about 75 miles per hour upon landfall, and a broad area of low pressure is associated with a tropical wave over the central Caribbean Sea and has changed little in organization since yesterday. Satellite-derived winds indicate that there is no closed circulation, but environmental conditions are expected to gradually become more conducive for development, and a tropical depression is likely to form during the next couple of days while it's moving westward at 15 to 20 miles per hour. Jamaica, Honduras, Belize, and Guatemala and the Yucatan Peninsula should monitor the progress of this disturbance. And the reason I think this will become a Category 1 is because look at these water temperatures. 29 Celsius, which is about 85 degrees and perfect for tropical weather development. As we saw with Tropical Depression 15, it went from a tropical disturbance to a depression within about a day in the same water temperature. So extreme strengthening can happen in this water temperature, though I do not think Disturbance 1 will see extremely fast strengthening, though I do predict it will be a hurricane upon landfall. Now let's also take a look at Disturbance number 3. Oh, and by the way, Disturbance number 1 will likely become Omar, and Depression 15 will become Nana, more than likely. Let's take a look at Disturbance 3. It's expected to emerge off the coast of Africa in a day or two, and a gradual development of the system will be possible through the end of the week while it moves slowly westward over the far eastern tropical Atlantic Ocean. Formation chance through the next 48 hours is low at 0%, and through the next days it has a 30% chance of forming. So this disturbance 3 I do not think will do anything. And before we go on to the models that I will draw for you guys, let's take a look at the cone of uncertainty for Tropical Disturbance 15. As of tonight, it will become a tropical storm, and it will be a tropical storm throughout the week, even until Saturday. Now I'm going to draw some models for you guys of what I think this weather will do and the strengths and where the impacts of the weather will be. So the screenshot I am using is a little bit outdated by a few hours. As you can see, there's still this other tropical depression or tropical disturbance, and Tropical Depression 15 was still a disturbance as the time of this picture, but that doesn't matter. Well, it doesn't matter in the sense that we're drawing models. Let's start out with depression or disturbance number 1. I predict it'll be a depression, and then I predict in the next few days it'll become a depression, and then it will become a tropical storm, and then as it nears landfall, right before it makes landfall, I predict it will be a Category 1 hurricane of about 75 miles per hour. So right before landfall, the Tropical Disturbance 1 will become a Category 1 hurricane, and it will likely be Omar. Now let's take a look at Disturbance 15. That it will stay a disturbance for the next couple hours, and then it will become a tropical storm for the rest of its track. And finally, we're going to be taking a look at the tiniest storm on the map. This is Tropical Disturbance 3, which will likely not do anything, come out into the ocean, and within this area, die out into nothing. Now let's take a look at the GFS model. This is for disturbance number 15. As we go on out through the week, nothing really much happens. And it does get down to 972 millibars, but there's really no center of circulation, and this storm eventually fizzles into nothing. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay on the watch for Tropical Storm Nana, which will likely form tonight, and Tropical Storm Omar, which will form pretty soon. Thank you everybody for watching. I'll see you all in another video. Bye.